Hello everyone, welcome to Pick Up Play. This is ZPF. This is a new Dreamcast game. It's by Mega Cat Studios and it's on Kickstarter. The physical version, if you have it, it's a Mega Drive game or Genesis. I'm playing it on the actual Mega Drive itself. And yeah, got the physical version. There is a Steam version on the way, and I assume consoles after that. But I don't know. It's nice actually to have the physical version out without the Steam version or console versions being out, because it does usually seem like with Kickstarter games, quite often there's some of the Kickstarters on the screen. I am not on there. Didn't pay enough. It feels like actually waiting for your physical copy. I'm on there. That takes forever. You know, you get it and you've played it on Steam, or if you didn't get the digital code, tough shit. You know, you're playing it after everyone else, which is a bit sort of mean-spirited. But yeah, this is the game. It's a shoot 'em up, which we will. I'll just start now. The game's sort of noticeable. Firstly, it runs great. But for its look, it's got a certain look. I should say as well, if it's a little blurry or anything, I am capturing this via SCART to a HDMI converter, but I'm playing it on a CRT at the minute. So we don't have a lot of stuff. I recommend, this defaults to on, it's in the extras menu or other menu, shop zipper on, turn it off. It's just an animation at the start. It's not a huge thing, but on the start of the shop screen, and if you try and skip it, you might convert all your points in. All your, I forget what you call them, coins, whatever, into points. And well, I'll tell you now because it's on the difficulty settings. These Z things, medals. Yeah, there we go. You use them as currency basically, and you can convert all them into points, which will probably get you an extra life, depending on how many you've got. But also will likely. We'll leave you a bit screwed. So what I'm going to do, I am going to set this to 200. So the options are 75, 200, or 0. It defaults to 75. Lives defaults to 3 as the bombs, but I'm going to go 4. There isn't a 5 on there. And this loss, when you die, you take a hit. I was playing it with 10%, but to sort of, I don't want to make it too easy while I'm down. Not that in and of itself changes anything. But it will mean I have more points at the end. Similarly, this, if I set it to 200, which I will do, I'll just do it so we can get more points and stuff in the shop. Because you could do things, we'll get to it. But controls, I changed. You've got a melee button. I've yet to see a use for the melee, to be honest. So I've switched these two around. It's usually A, B, C. If it's not clear on here, at the minute it says B, A, C. So audio I've not done anything with. But yeah, we'll go. So you got 3 worlds, and then this middle bit is the boss. In between that, you won't be able to see them. You can maybe see one right in the middle. There's these gems that you get via secrets. I've managed to get one. A couple of times, the same one, and I don't really understand what I'm doing differently. We'll start with this one, Space Infestation. So you'll see here what I mean. That ordinarily would have a zip, and the top option there is cash out, which would mean that you're getting rid of all these points. At the bottom left, the 200 there. I'm gonna increase my medals, so I get medals times 2, which will get me more points. And just to get us started, I'm just going to up the power so that we can maybe play. But eventually, you can buy continues. You can only hold one of those at a time. If you then use your continue, you can buy another. Same for 1-up and all this sort of stuff. But yeah, the hint I've not seen. The times I've bought it, and it's just not useful. The shopkeeper changes per episode, or per world. So you've got sort of split into different worlds, I guess. It says in the manual, comes with an actual colour manual. These sort of suit each of their own levels, so really we should use gold because we're going for the sort of future one. But I mean, they're all sort of future in a way, but I don't like it. I prefer this spread shot. The others are fairly straight on, but they'll do more damage than this guy. But I have a better time trying to dodge stuff. But yeah, it's just a cool looking game. Although I will say it seems to be a bit Marmite So I think we can pass through pretty much anything. I think. I don't know for sure that you can. You can't pass through bullets. So yeah, one of the things you can buy in the shop is like reduce the number of bullets on screen, like half enemy bullets or something, which does help. If you're struggling, that might be the one to buy over, say, increased power or something, because you can get pickups. Oh god. So we want to destroy some of these, but these do release enemies as they're destroyed, which will then drop bombs. So the Z medals are what's flying towards me. You don't have to physically collect them yourself, they just go into your bottom left. I don't know how they do that, if it's just a sort of background animation that plays. It does seem to just snap as it like starts off and then it just teleports downwards like that. So yeah, that seems like something they could turn off. I'd quite happily lose as an option to improve performance, although the performance has been pretty good. Like, I can't say I've really noticed any issues. Oh, fuck's sake. Don't die. Oh, you twat! I was not entirely sure what killed me then, but yeah, so we lost a decent amount of points. I saw the bullets, I should say. I know what killed me. The bullets. I just thought my hitbox was further over than that. Yeah. Yeah, you lose the medals, which means you're less able to buy stuff, which means the game gets harder. So the game also has quite a few secrets and things. Oh yeah, you also lose if you were, say, max bullet power and you get hit. You lose. You drop down one level. There's only 3 levels. So again, it's one of those things where it gets harder. But yeah, it doesn't really give you any indication on how to, with the secrets, how to do secrets. But yeah, there's a level where I'm wondering I shouldn't be destroying. There's little things in the background, and maybe I shouldn't have been destroying them. I don't know. But, oh well. So, ooh, it took longer to kill than I was expecting. Yeah, you got a ton of parallax scrolling. I don't mind the music. But again, I do think both are probably an acquired taste because they're both like unusual. They're not. Yeah, they've got a distinct look. So we're on a boss. This guy might actually kill me. So yeah, I'll say the lasers you get here. So he increases the number he fires out. But if you can kill the head, he stops doing it, I think. But then he starts firing something else out, and I think the other thing is this spread of... Oh no, he just fires fewer bullets. But these things are maybe a bit harder to dodge. Okay, he's dead. But he's still firing some bullets. There we go. So we're now getting chased by this thing. I watched I had a brief look at someone's video, like one of those like Let's Play sort of thing, like World of Let's. Well, it wasn't World of Let's Play, but whatever. They clearly used a trainer to, or whatever, like cheats to the game's playing itself kind of thing, or the rewinding. I don't know. But yeah, you can kill. There's like a you can see like a throbbing vein thing. You can destroy that if you use a boss on this section, but I don't see to what end. I also think the metal bits that are coming on screen might end up as armor if you don't. I don't know. I've not been taking the risk. I've just been killing it. So it does something. The attack it does is it's best to sort of stay high on this really, because yeah, the attack it does. Not this one. And not that. This one, yeah, is best to try and avoid like that. We do have bombs, but he's dead. So even though this is a later level, I found this not to be too... It's like more reliable for me to do, and I thought I might be able to get the secret on the second part of it. You can... I could go and do... well, we'll go to the shop and all that sort of stuff now. But yeah, because we got hit, we didn't actually do too well. But yeah, I could go and do this one now and then do this one and then come back. You don't have to move to the next one. The Intestines of Evil. But we are going to. We're going to up the medal count again. We got 300. We can't buy life because we're just a little bit short. We could bring the enemy shots down, which would make this easier. But that's less interesting for you, the viewer, even though, you know, better for me. So we will we'll buy a life. I can up the score as well. That maybe will get me a life. We'll do that. Yeah, and we'll stay using this. I will fly directly into it. So this is probably a level where I'd say, playing on a CRT especially, like maybe the sometimes some of the bullets all get sort of, you know, the colours and the colour bleed maybe doesn't help the bullet, you know, reading the bullets or anything, and that's where being able to turn off those medals coming in around your ship might not be the worst thing. I also think it's a shame the 3DS isn't really a thing, and like post-death 3DS development isn't really a thing. There was one, I've forgotten the name of it, but it was really good. I enjoyed it. That had a bunch of ports. Had a Dreamcast port as well, which I think I got. Cannot remember the name of it. Anyway, had the 3DS version, got a physical copy of that. It's where the 3D can be quite useful. Okay, this section sort of, it's not, oh, I'm going to die if I finish this sentence, but it's not that hard, this bit. He says you have to destroy, I don't know if you have to actually, if there's an X amount and you just need to get through. But yeah, yeah. Destroying the sort of weapon sections on this bit. But yeah, once we've destroyed it, there's two more that come on now. One of them doesn't do anything. This one up at the top. And then this one does. And if we can destroy that, we get teleported away. We got a power up that I maybe shouldn't have picked up, because what if we need it in a second when I inevitably die? But yeah, the 3DS in terms of being able to, like, it wasn't great in terms of detail. It could look a bit grainy, the 3DS. But the 3D was a good aspect to it, like in terms of making stuff legible on screen, readable. I know legible's the right word, but you know what I'm saying. Like it's not writing, it's bullets. They're very different. They're very different things. Oh, okay, died. Good. So very nearly, I've been on the last world before with this, and I was doing very, very well this morning when I was playing it. I looked at the time and I was like, oh shit, start work in 2 minutes. So I had to do the old school thing of like leaving the Mega Drive on all day to come back after work and yeah, and carry on where I left off, and then died like immediately, like a minute in I was dead. Yeah, which is sort of typical. Ooh. Let's go up. Oh, okay, so I think that got me a key. I might be wrong. I should have left it on screen a little longer than I did. So if we cannot die, I don't understand how the secrets work. I don't know if there's like areas to use the key. That's the melee, by the way. If there's areas to use the key. Come on. But yeah, this is the level where I've managed to get the gem, and I don't think it's happened on this. We'll use a bomb. We might even use a second one, because I'm sure... Ooh. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think I picked up the key, but I think usually I fight a different boss before that. And that gets me the sort of gem that goes above the secret level thing. So I don't know what I did differently there, other than that bird appeared. I must leave it a second, and then I go to the center of the screen usually. And because I picked up a bit later, so maybe you have to go to. Oh, we still got a bonus. So this will get us a load of points. We got 803 at the bottom. So this will get us a load of points. Don't know if the enemies do anything on this, or most of them, but we're just getting points. And because we've got the doubler, the points doubler, or the medals doubler, I suppose. Ooh, pirate ship. Yeah, we're gonna. We'll get more and more points. Oh, it stops at 999. That's disappointing. I suppose it stops you maxing everything out. But yeah, then you got... I don't know what these cards do. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff. And because, like, the one thing I will say, I suppose, about a Steam release is... at some point, people better than me will go, this is what this game is. This is what you do. This is where the secrets are. This is how you get them. This is what this means. This is what you shouldn't do. Yeah, I don't... Ooh, let's get a queen. We get a king? Yeah. Oh yeah, it probably just means more points. Or more medals. But... I don't know. We can't add any more anyway. We might get an extra life though. Because we got the points doubler as well, I think. Okay, so we did. We got a gem. It's, yeah, we didn't fight a different boss, but... yeah, it's the aspect of it I'm a bit confused by, really. But yeah, we got, above Boobs McGee, we got a flashing gem there, which if you get all three of them, you get the true ending when you then do this bit, which I am almost certainly never going to do. Let's do the first level. Weirdly, this has been the level I've been struggling with. So we're already at max out. We'll get this. I still won't get that. Oh, it's still counted as points. Okay, so even though it's only displaying 999, I've just bought a load of stuff. And, yeah, we're still at 989. So, let's buy that. Why not buy this? We don't need it. I'm not going to buy this because, like I say, it's not going to show off the game very well. But I would ordinarily, but I mean, the first thing I'd fucking buy. But the hint, to show you what the hints are like. So this is a hint for the level. Headed for the castle hunt, go through the mushroom forest and past Turtle Lake to the Great Mountains. It's a linear shoot 'em up. You can only go one way. Hint boss. The castle gate is guarded by the mighty demon. He's only the vanguard for a much greater evil, his king, who lies inside. I don't know if this is a... I can't read what that word was. Enjoy the scenery while you can, hon. Nasty King is bound to show up and make a big mess of things. Hint something else? Enjoy the scenery while you can, hon. Okay. Yeah. Oh, God. Oh, right, my melee. Okay, that's what the max melee looks like. Still not particularly useful, but... yeah. But yeah, this is... I think this is what most of the game... When it's been shown off, this is what it's looked like. I think it looks pretty cool. I like this level in terms of the look and stuff. Again, there is the argument of the very sort of vibrant's not the word I'm going for. Not contrasty. I don't know what the... I'm trying to think of the slider I use on Photoshop sometimes. Yeah, move it all the way up. I'll try not to. I think begins with a V, whatever. Vibrancy, that's whatever. Yeah, it can be a bit much. So this, I don't know what this will get us really, but we might as well pick it up. I mean, that is the weapon power up, but we're already at full weapon, so you know, I don't know if there's much point. So also I played the demo for this. I can't remember if it's on the. I did a couple of Steam Next Fest demos, not the most recent Next Fest, the one before. I didn't have time recently. I played a couple of demos from the most recent one, but I didn't really get time to do much. I don't remember. I feel like the game's different. I think maybe the Mega Drive one does play slightly different. Might have like it's not. I wouldn't say it's lacking in bullets and stuff, but I think it might. The Steam version may just have a bit more going on. Just be harder. I remember it being harder, but also I am playing with a Mega Drive pad. I mean, it's not a sort of semi-official one, like a modern one. 6-button pad, but the I think on the PC I was playing. People rave about the series. I have some friends who really like the Xbox Series D-pad. Well, it's not a D-pad. It's like a disc thing. I am not a fan of it. I don't think it's very good for anything that requires a D-pad at all. But people seem to like it. I think it's dreadful. These things. Yeah, I was going to say, they fire flames out. Sometimes you can get to them before they get to you. Otherwise, just move out of the way. Just go above them a bit. Particularly, like, this is where this ship... I mean, the other ships do more damage, but this is where this one becomes a bit better. Or, you know, being able to move and still hit things is pretty handy. So it doesn't do a lot of stuff where, like, I think, do you know what, there's an enemy coming up, I think, where it fires one of those lasers. I mentioned before that they come out, and they can take you by surprise a bit, and there's an enemy coming up that I think does that. But yeah, in terms of this, like, it's blocking bullets straight on, I have to wait for it to open its mouth. Game doesn't do a lot of that sort of stuff, really. It does it every now and then, but not a ton. Okay, so this I was wondering, like, should I leave these? Because I've not been leaving these turtles. I've been shooting them because why not? Sounds terrible said out loud, but yeah, I didn't know if I was you do get, you know, medals for it, but I didn't know if, you know. So I'm wondering, because this is what I'm on about. So it just fires this laser out of nowhere. I'm not a fan of these enemies at all, particularly when I'm trying not to destroy the laser, the turtles even. Yeah, not happy with that. Not happy with that at all. And I lost a chunk of points. And I'm not max bullet now. Okay, I got one up. So this is the boss. It looked like it was going to show something else, didn't it? So this one, you kind of need to... so he's going to... At the minute, or in a minute, he'll just bring up straight up. I have been hit before by him... yeah, spinning his thing around. I might just use a bomb even. Or is he dead? He's dead. No, he isn't. Yes, he is. Okay, good. Well, he didn't seem to get anything for the turtle. But we got a chunk of points again. So we could buy another life, presumably, and max things out. I don't know how much more to play. Okay, yes. Yes. I'm less bothered about this, really. But I've got the points. Exit. So what I might do is just stop after this one. I mean, I may not get through it anyway. Because I don't want to spoil the entire game. I'm not looking to play through the whole thing. But I will say I've been enjoying this. It does feel. So I played Gainu fairly recently, and whilst there's elements of this that like it doesn't not feel like a retro game, if that makes sense. Like it doesn't feel like an ultra modern shoot 'em up. It's not as gimmicky. I will say like stuff like the like, I think oh no I can't. Right, okay, lesson learned. I'm gonna say I think I can fly into them. Nope. I was gonna say, my point was gonna be I think the scenery doesn't count. I was wrong. Yeah, so okay, yes, thank you. What I've completely lost track of what I was gonna say. In terms of the level... Oh, yeah. So, like, the melee being functionally useless. I don't know why it's there. Like, it feels like there's stuff they could have lent into better, I suppose. Made it a bit more interesting. And like I said, there's elements of the... You know, everything, for the most part, is... Oh, shit. I can't believe I just managed to dodge that. That was... yeah. But I mean, certain enemies, those things that just pop up and fire lasers really quickly just seem out of keeping with the rest of the game. I don't have a problem with that sort of design as such, just that it, like I said, it's not something you see for many pointers. So when it happens, you are just not prepared. Whereas I feel like you could have it a bit more... difficulty. It's not. I mean, you've seen me chat away whilst I'm playing, and yeah, I changed some of the settings to make it ostensibly easier in terms of like, oh, I had a bit more points to start off with, which has helped me buy more stuff. But I haven't turned the bullets down. There is no easy setting. It's not like I've just gone, oh, I just want it easy. You know, I've made it so I earn more points, and I left that I lose bullets. I gave myself an extra life. Oh, sorry, I lose medals. I gain an extra life. An extra bomb. I've not exactly been spamming the bombs. It does get much harder at point. And again, if you die and lose your bullets, that is kind of use a bomb. That is kind of it. You are, you know, you can. It's got that R-type thing or whatever. That's probably better examples than R-type, but I've been put back a lest maybe, and now I'm going to struggle because I'm. You know, I'm doing a hard bit of the game and I'm weaker than I was when I just failed it. It's got that thing going on. This is a good tune. But yeah, everything else, like I say, runs amazingly well. Enemies sometimes linger on screen after the dead. That's just an observation. I neither think it's good nor bad. I'm pretty sure I've seen, like I said, I watched that Let's Play and they were flying over certain enemies, bosses and stuff like that. Yeah, I think I'm not necessarily going to test my luck with that, I don't think, but... Yeah, like I say, it's like I said, you've got enemies like that, you need to shoot through the middle. A bit more of that sort of stuff, I think, wouldn't have been the worst thing. I mean, it's not changing, because this is a physical cartridge, so it's not getting patched. Playing on an actual Mega Drive as well. Like, this isn't like I've ripped it and playing on a thingy. Like I say, it's via SCART. So it looks pretty good. It plays pretty well. It's, you know, this is I'm in PAL land as well, so like this, you know, 50 hertz and all that. This boss, I may have to spam bombs with because, yeah, oh for fuck's sake, yeah, yeah. Mind you, we were just going to stop, weren't we? Oh well, whatever. I'm not very good at that boss, and it's about like. When's the latest I can leave it to use a bomb and not have to face the wheel things it fires out? Yeah, I think I will call it there, because I say I don't want to show everything, but yeah, the stuff, the advice it gives is like, if on this boss, on this level, if the tanks, there's a lot of tanks out. If things get too hairy, they send out the big boy. And this giant is quite a difficult fight. And I do wonder, if you don't shoot the tanks, does that boss not happen? And that's the sort of thing that I'm wondering when they talk about the secrets and stuff, if that is a thing. But yeah, I gotta say, I'm enjoying this a lot. Like, it's I don't know that it's going to be one of those games that, and it's rare ideas for shoot 'em ups now as I've got older, where you know, I just play it and play it and play it and get really, really good at it, or I mean, to a point I've never been really, really good. But like Ikaruga, I got to the point where I could, you know, I could relatively comfortably finish Ikaruga, and I've forgotten all the rest of the games. Yeah, I don't know that I ever finished Trizial. We played that on the channel recently. I don't know that I ever finished that. But like Radiant Silvergun I could finish, and oh my god, keep wanting to say Esp Galuda, ESP Galuda 2, and it's not that. It's one where, like, I used to play as this girl who had a cat, and the cat acted as a shield. You held the button down, and it, Shikigami no Shiro, yeah, Shikigami no Shiro 2. I used to play that and got really good at that. It was, yeah, it's a great little game. But I used to play that, and a lot of the sort of Dreamcast, Ridurgi, I used to be able to finish, Karas, a lot of the sort of Dreamcast, that era, post-death Dreamcast shoot 'em up. So I used to play a lot because I didn't have any money, and I'd spend £50 on a shoot 'em up, and I'd be like, right, well, I'm playing this shoot 'em up a lot because that's the only thing I've got this month. I think those days are gone, to be honest. I don't think I'll be playing this every night of the next month or so, but yeah, it's I like it, and I do wonder if the Steam version will come out and be a little different. I'm sure the demo was, and maybe that feedback changed the Mega Drive version. Maybe it's purely a performance thing. The Mega Drive game is just different, in which case if they do ports going forward to, say, the Dreamcast or the Neo Geo or whatever, does that change? Do they get slightly different versions, or do they just get sort of Mega Drive versions with higher resolution or something? I don't know, but I'd be, you know, I'd hope they do port it to other stuff. I don't know that I'll necessarily buy a Dreamcast version or something, but we'll see. It depends if they do extra stuff, if it plays a bit different and that. But yeah, yeah, I guess I don't know if you'll be able to buy this from anywhere. I'm not one of those people that's going to begrudge it, where it's like, well, I kickstarted it and I should have it as just exclusive to me and the people that joined me on it. Like, no one else. I don't mind. I'm not one of those. I'm not precious about it. Like, I've not kept it sealed or anything. It's if they were to carry on selling it, I'd be absolutely fine with that. So that people could get a physical version. In fact, cool. Why not do it? But yeah, aside from that, like I say, I know it's coming to Steam. I presume it'll come to other things. Switch 2, maybe? PS5, PS4, Xbox, maybe? Don't know about the Xbox. But yeah, like, I think it's worth trying. I think, like I say, download the demo on Steam and see what you think. But yeah. So yeah, thanks for watching. I've got a couple of things recorded that are more or less ready to go up. I'll put this up first because it's slightly more current. But yeah, have a look around the channel, like some videos, all that sort of stuff. And thanks for watching. Hopefully this hasn't come out too blurry, because I do have a HDMI cable that I maybe should have used, but then I couldn't play it on the telly. I'd be playing it through a monitor, and I didn't really want to do that. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.